All right, guys, back on the 16 Silverado today. Minor problem. Well, I hope it's minor. You know how that is. Could turn into major like my check engine light has possibly done. This is a hyper video. And by hyper video, I mean hyper flash video. So, a while back, I put LED lights in this truck. And Amazon said they would work for my application, and they don't. They hyper flash. I'm gonna get things laid out and rigged up here, and then we'll discuss why they do it, how they do it, and hopefully we can stop it from doing it. Let's go look at the front. Front is doing the same thing, so you know there's no bulb out. I don't know how well that shows up. There you go. Look at the headlights. Look how crappy they look. This is a 2016 truck. Look how crappy them look. Ain't that crazy? What do we expect for $40,000? Right? And we'll compare it to this 2010 Chevy Aveo. You know, they look pretty bad, but I don't know if they look as bad as that one. Look at this 2008 Tomberlin golf cart. Them babies look new, and they are plastic. Anyway, we'll get things gathered up here, and then we'll be right back to talk about our hyper flash situation. All right, tail light out, and you can see these are just regular LED bulbs, and these have resistors in them. So when I had this problem, started looking for answers, and I seen where guys were doing this. These are resistors that you have to cut the wiring and splice these in, and I just don't want to cut my wiring. So a friend of mine told me, get these have the plug-ins. I can't, they're all tied up. These have the plug-ins. They plug into the light where the bulb goes, and then they plug into the harness where the bulb used to go, and they have the resistors built in. Well, I decided I didn't like these because they have two resistors. They have one for the tail light and one for the park light. I don't need one for the park light, and that's just heat that we don't need. And you have to drill a hole in the body to mount those. I don't like that idea either. So I run across Amazon said those wouldn't work in my truck either. And then I run across people doing videos on these, not sponsored. All the videos I seen were sponsored, and these say they're CAN bus ready, but Amazon says these won't work either. It says those will work, and we can see they don't, and none of the rest of this will work. Okay, I installed one of these and it didn't work. And then I got to thinking, you probably need one of these for every bulb. So instead of one on each side, probably need two on each side. So what I'm going to do, just for experimentation, I'm going to put both of these back on this side with those bulbs and see if that fixes the problem. And then we'll put those bulbs in there and see if it still fixes the problem. Got the old 2 meter out here, the old bowel fang. Seeing what's happening around the county, or around wherever. Anyway, we'll be back here directly. I'll hook these up. We'll see what happens. Alright, got them plugged in. And I noticed that when you plug the harness into the plug here, there's a very satisfying click. But when you plug the bulb into this harness, I ain't gonna sit up there. When you plug the bulb into this harness, it doesn't fit worth a crap. Anyway, let's go turn the key on and see what happens. Now remember, Amazon said this won't work in this truck. So let's see if they're right. I can't imagine what else you do here. And apparently we have no hyper flash. So the resistors will work. You just got to have a resistor for every bulb. So if you want to go that route, I don't know if it'd save any money. I don't remember how much these were. Those bulbs were $45 a set. I don't remember how much these were. But the resistor will fix it. But I don't like the resistor gets hot. And I don't like that. Where'd it go? They get real hot. I mean, you almost can't touch it already. Now, go turn the light off. Swatch those bulbs out. Them probably need to cool down before I fool with them anyway. Now, I don't like the fact that these get so hot. And like I said, there's one for the taillight bulb. And when this hyper flashes, it puts a code on the screen in there that says you have a bulb out. Well, it never says that for the taillight, only for the turn signals. So it doesn't need the resistor. And the taillights are almost on all the time. So that thing would get real hot. With the turn signals just flashing and quit, flashing and quit when you turn, I don't think the heat would be a problem, but I don't really like having one on the taillight circuit. But we know this will work. And if those bulbs work, like Amazon says they won't, then I'm probably going to put, maybe I'll cut the one out for the taillight and put these bulbs and these resistors in my little blue car, my Aveo. Anyway, if you don't understand how all this works, or maybe you don't care, I don't know, but this truck monitors the current draw. You know, there's a mathematical figure for, there's two bulbs back here and one in the front when the turn signal's on. When the turn signal comes on, the computer says, you know, for reference, we'll say 5 amps. Well, if you blow a bulb, now it's not going to reach 5 amps. It might be 3 or 4. And the computer says, we're not drawing enough current. We must have a bulb out. It hyper flashes to get your attention. And then it puts a code on there so you can kind of get an idea of what bulb is missing. A little static in there today, I guess. So that's kind of what's going on here. It's kind of a protection thing. It watches what's going on and warns you if you have a bulb out. Anyway, let's put these other bulbs in and see how they work. Be right back. All right, last fit bulbs installed. Let's go up here and see what happens. Oh. Well, still got hyper flash, but that could happen if you got a bulb in backwards and it don't burn. Nope, we got 2 bulbs burning. They don't work. They don't work. Well, wished I'd had better news for you, but they're bright. I like that. But I don't know. What do you do, guys? I don't want to run those sensors. So I'm gonna end this video here. Comment down below a bulb that'll stop this problem. It's a 2016 Silverado Texas edition. If you know anything that'll work, just a bulb that'll work. If not, I'm gonna put the factory bulbs back in it because I don't want to mess with those sensors. Like I said, I could cut that one out of there and it'd be all right, but I don't know. But I'd have to order 2 more. I only got 2 of them. Have to order 2 more of them. I don't know what to do. All right, well, comment down below. Tell me what direction I should go or what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna reach out to the bulb manufacturer and tell them that this thing is junk and see what they recommend me doing. You know, I must have watched 15 videos of people using these lights and nobody had this problem. So I don't know if they did something different. I mean, I seen a high country. I can't imagine this truck being more technical than a high country. But I've seen them put them on every trim level and they work perfect. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, what I missed. But it says in the description, hyper flash Let's see if I can find the back card here. Well, I don't see it. Let's just get this one. So y'all can pause it and read all that. You know, it says it's CAN bus ready, no hyper flash, all the good stuff. But proof's in the pudding. I guess I'm gonna put those LED bulbs back with no resistors. Button this all back up. I actually got their switchbacks for the front, but I'm not going to put them in if these don't work. I want to get them all from the same manufacturer. If I have to return these, I'll return them all, or they can, maybe they'll answer my response and send me the bulb that'll work or do the job. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing, but maybe somebody in the comment section will know. Like, share, and follow, and tag everybody you know, and help me grow my channel. We're at 462, I think, last time I looked, and 1,500 watch hours. I have to be at 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to be monetized, so we're easing that direction. Appreciate all y'all's help. Anyway, come back and see me now here.